Now Berkeley Square is about to move up into the line. Limerick Flyer to get set, and Claire's Lass, and we'll have them right to run in the first on the card. In fact, Berkeley Square's moved in. On the outside, Claire's Lass is set, and Limerick Flyer moved up into the line now to complete it, and they're set to go. First of 8 on Sire's Produce Day on a good track, rail out 8 metres, set to go. Light flashing. Oh, now Blessed reared, settled again down in gate number 3. Stood better. They're away. Blessed jumped okay. Limerick Flyer got away with them today. Victorian Lass got away well. So did Berkeley Square. It jumped okay, but not in the first few as they settled into stride. And Shannara's rider was a little bit in two minds, but is now crossing over from flat towards Grandstand, where Blessed, going very quickly, is the leader in company with Victorian Lass, and on the rails is Lady Blaswick right up there with them. Berkeley Square just off the pace, followed by Dance Parade, who's near the middle of the track there in company with Blitz, who's getting a little tightened for room. Going forward with Sobrano's Song. Back behind those Berkeley Square, she's a bit flat-footed at the moment. They've sprinted away on her. Claire's Lass is up and about 6th placing, and they're followed by Limerick Scene, and then Symphonic Lady with Shannara tailed right off. Berkeley Square's second last. Lady Blaswick sailing along though at the 200 against the rail. A good clear lead of 2 to 3 lengths in front from Blessed, followed then by Blitzers down near the inside with Dance Parade. Symphonic Lady running on well, but Lady Blaswick hard ridden the leader. Symphonic Lady having a dash at her. She's coming hard, Symphonic Lady, and G might have got there. Symphonic Lady grabbing Lady Blaswick on the line. A photo between them. Claire's Lass is there in a photo for third in company with Blitzers, and just behind those to finish Limerick Scene, and they were trailed further back in the field then by Blessed and also Dance Parade, with the break Victorian Lass towards the end of the field. Berkeley Square was struggling a long way from home, has finished back at the end with Sobrano's Song and Shannara. Tracy Ann joined them as well, so they're set to go, all in. Favourite Spectator drawn gate number 2. Set to run, 1200. Off now. Spectator came out terribly sideways and hit Joy Ender at the start. A very awkward beginning from the favourite. Mirror Image got away well. Lady Marion flew out of the coop, and Co-Dancer got away fast. Play just behind them with Fortune Finder and Tracy Ann. As they settle down, they've covered about 300 metres now, and pace from Co-Dancer to find the outside rail in front of Lady Marion. Out there, Mirror Image up in third placing, followed by Fortune Finder. Play just behind them, and Tracy Ann on the rail. They're followed by Spectator and Card Queen. They were trailed further back by Tickle My, who's got a long way back, and then came Dancing Fairy and Joy Ender after getting poleaxed at the start last. 450 metres to go now. Lady Marion and Co-Dancer near the outside, leading Mirror Image, Fortune Finder. Spectator coming close to the middle of the track, followed by Dancing Fairy. Tracy Ann and Play are both looking for somewhere to go. They're reaching the 250 metre mark now. Mirror Image took a slender lead. Spectator's after it. Card Queen running up behind them, and then Lady Marion and Dancing Fairy. It's a Mirror Image and Spectator with 100 to go. Mirror Image with Spectator coming at it. Spectator and Mirror Image and Spectator, and Mirror Image has just beaten Spectator in a close go with behind them Card Queen third. Then Dancing Fairies run a big race from Tickle My, Play, and then Joy Ender. Back behind those to finish in the race with a weakening Lady Marion, Tracy and Fortune Finder, and Co-Dancer back last of all. Now the top 2 picks set to run now. 2,000 metres, Flemington in autumn handicap. Away, Ekalaka a little slow from gate number 3, and Triumph first to bounce out from Thunder and Lightning, Flak Jacket and Zabuan. The grey, the Bookmaker, is just behind them, 5th on the inside, and then Ekalaka. 2 lengths of Navajo Powered and Litmus, trailed by Lord Baracus, and Flirty Bird ridden off the pace today is back last of all by the 1700, and Triumph in front, leading by almost a length to Thunder and Lightning. Flak Jacket moving up on the outside, and the Bookmaker having a good run, 4th on the rail from Ekalaka. Then Zabuan travelling out wide from Navajo Poet, half a length to Litmus, and the last 2 are Lord Baracus on the outside of Flirty Bird. Triumph at the 1400, 3/4 on Thunder and Lightning. Flak Jacket's been racing a little wide early, and now Cassidy's booting him up and he's going to the lead. So Flak Jacket's done a bit of work, but out to the 1200 metres he took over the running by 2 lengths Triumph and 2 lengths to Thunder and Lightning. The Bookmaker 4th on the inside from Ekalaka. Zabuan on the outside, about a length and a half to Navajo Poet and Litmus together, and they're followed by Lord Baracus and a length to Flirty Bird by the 1,000 metres. Flak Jacket steadying the tempo now. Only a half on Triumph and 2 lengths away Thunder and Lightning, the bookmaker, the rail. They're followed then by Zabuan, who's out wide all of the way. Next is Ekalaka, the centre. Navajo Poet, the rail, and they're trailed by Litmus, Lord Baracus, and back last as they cornered was Flirty Bird. Only about 8 lengths would cover them, and Flak Jacket has had a bit of a rest over the last 400. He corners on the rail just in front of Triumph. He's outside, the bookmaker behind them. Thunder and Lightning deeper out, called on. Ekalaka's pulled out for its run, and they were trailed then by Navajo Poet going through on the inside. Flak Jacket at the 400 leads from Triumph. The bookmaker wider out. Ekalaka starting to come home very strongly and pull to the outside. Lord Baracus starting to put in very powerful bounds. They reached the 250 metre mark. Ekalaka took a slender lead, but Lord Baracus loomed up fast and went to the lead now. Lord Baracus from Ekalaka, Triumph, Flak Jacket, then Litmus and Flirty Bird is next, but Lord Baracus has burst away from them. Lord Baracus by 2 lengths to Litmus. Flirty Bird grabbed third, then Ekalaka followed by the bookmaker. Behind those Navajo Poet, Triumph and Zabuan, and then a gap to Flak Jacket. Probably worked that little bit too much early. He knocked up to run second last. Thunder and Lightning is the last to greet the judge. In he goes, so the field is now ready for the ATA Bob Hoysted. They're set to run race number 4. Racing Anson Krizoff began well. Sir Muller looked a little awkward at the start. Away fast as All Sand in the green colours, looking for the lead out there. Bagpipes was away well, and as they settle down and head towards the 800, it's All Sand, the leader from St Krizoff with the rail, and just behind them Bagpipes, followed closely by Sir Muller. Back behind those horses then as they came along towards the 650, Oamaru Rhythm well away from the rail outside Sedation. Maker Scenes against the rail, one of the last as they head by the 600 and Beige Hunk. It's All Sand, the leader, out in front of Bagpipes, inclined to hang with the baldy face in second placing. St Krizoff between horses, closely followed by Sedation, Oamaru Rhythm, and then Sir Muller on the rail from Beige Hunk and Maker Scene as last. All Sand, the leader, at the 350 metre mark, being tackled quickly by St Krizoff, and Sedation with the red blinker starting to put himself in the picture, followed by Oamaru Rhythm, and Beige Hunk's running on, needing somewhere to go. St Krizoff and Bagpipes together from Beige Hunk just behind them. It's Bagpipes taking the lead from St Krizoff. Bagpipes and Krizoff. Bagpipes about a neck in front. Bagpipes beat St Krizoff by a head. All Sand kicked on the outside, might have grabbed third. Maker Scenes put in big bounds late, and Beige Hunk not far off them, followed by Sir Muller. Sedation back towards the end there in company with Oamaru Rhythm. In. So the field is ready. Queen's Cup 3200. Group 3 race. The starter has them. Line looks okay. Little movement from Kittlewick. They're away. Kittlewick jumped okay with Red Bastan, all made up fractionally slow, dropped in behind them early. Sky Tristan, Future Shock began very quickly in the yellow colours, looking for the lead early, and he's crossed them pretty comfortably in the Tasmanian. Future Shock in front of Red Bastan, moving up then Stoneley Road on the outside, followed by Sky Tristan. Dynamic Tycoon's going on from his wide draw to get into a prominent role. Alframadi and Defence Force are a little bit wider out. Sir Grey dropped out to last on this occasion as they went by the 400 the first time round, and Dynamic Tycoon is working to the lead now. Alframadi in the apricot colours moved up a length and a half away second, and Stoneley Road tucked away on the inside third from Sky Tris, well placed fourth. Future Shock, after jumping to the lead, has eased back to fifth now from Red Bastan. Then Defence Force racing over on the outside of Kittlewick. 2 lengths to All Made Up, Celtic King on the rail. Second last is Navajo Flash, and 2 to 3 lengths Sir Grey is last as they make their way out of the straight in the Queen's Cup at the 2200. And Dynamic Tycoon leads by almost a length. Alframadi, Stoneley Road third on the inside. Sky Tristus fourth on the outside, and a length and a half away Future Shock outside Red Bastan. About 2 lengths to Kittlewick and Neck Defence Force. Another 2 lengths or a fraction more to Celtic King on the inside of All Made Up, and then Sir Grey. And the 10-year-old Navajo Flash is last on the outside. Along the riverside, and Dynamic Tycoon trying to do what he did last week, lead all the way. On this occasion he's not powering clear. At the 1800 he's margin just a length and a half. Alframadi is second. Third third, Stoneleigh Road. Skytrist outside him. 2 lengths away, Red Bustan running fifth on the inside of Future Shock, and 2 lengths to Kittlewick Defence Force. A length and a half all made up, followed by Kildick King, Navajo Flash and Sir Grey last of all. 1,500 to go, no change, and Dynamic Tycoon by a length. Alframati, Stoneleigh Road third, Skytrist fourth the outside, Red Bustan on the inside of Future Shock. 2 lengths to Kittlewick and Defence Force together. A length and a half to all made up, Kildick King, Navajo Flash, and a length and a half to Sir Grey last of all. As they went along the back at the 1,200 metres, and Dynamic Tycoon made play, 3/4 of a length clear. Alframati is second, Stoneleigh Road third on the inside of Skytrist. A length and a half, Red Bustan fifth on the inside of Future Shock. Then Kittlewick Defence Force, 2 all made up, Kildick King, Navajo Flash, and at the 1,000 Sir Grey is a length away last of all, and 12 lengths covered them. Still no change, Dynamic Tycoon leading Alframati. Third is Skytrist, she's had the perfect run outside Stoneleigh Road. Then Future Shock, Defence Force starting a run around the outside, followed by Red Bustan and Kittlewick, all made up 2 lengths away. Is a good way back on the inside of Navajo Flash, Kildick King, and 2 to Sir Grey. As they corner, Dynamic Tycoon as a leader from Alframati, and now Skytrist peels out 3 wide. Defence Force came out 4 wide with a rush and is joining them, and they were clear of Future Shock, and then came Kittlewick and Navajo Flash, followed by Red Bustan, all made up a fair way back. They've gone by the 400 metres, and Skytrist pounced on the lead from now Alframati second. Dynamic Tycoon's gone. Defence Force battling. All made up, starting to run through on the inside, but Skytrist has burst away. She's about 3 lengths in front now from Defence Force. All made up, and then Kittlewick. Skytrist is well clear for Patrick Crane. A perfect ride. She outstays him in the Queen's Cup. Skytrist first. Defence Force 2 lengths away second. Kittlewick grabbing third, I think, from All Made Up. Sir Grey, one of the few to make ground in the race from last for fifth. Followed further back by Navajo Flash, a gap. Alframati, trailed then by Future Shock and Kildick King, Stoneleigh Road, Dynamic Tycoon, and Red Bustan last of all. Shot of Thunder now coming up into the line to complete it. Patrick Payne looking for the big group double today, winning the Queen's Cup on Skytrist in the previous. And now the field settles for the running of the sires. 1,400, they're set to go. Just about right. Off now. And missing the start about a length and a half, Scaled the Heights down towards the inside, and Shot of Thunder got back there too, and Preserve bounded out and led from Happy Morning as they settle down. Danachenka goes to third, and now Scaled the Heights rushes through along the rails. They're trailed a length and a half away by Cushat, Ponton Flyer, 1.5 to Sweet City Sue, and Shot of Thunder's last of all. At the 1,000 metres, and Preserve by a half. Happy Morning is second. On the rails in third placing, Scaled the Heights from Danachenka. 2 to Ponton Flyer, who's lobbed into fifth placing beautifully, followed by Sweet City Sue, Cushat, and last of all Shot of Thunder. By the 800 metres, Preserve just the leader. Happy Morning outside of her, and they're 2 lengths in front of Scale the Heights and Danachenka together. More than 2 lengths away, Ponton Flyer, who's had the run of the race, followed by Sweet City Sue, Cushat, and Shot of Thunder last as the Sires Field swings around the corner. And Preserve is first into the straight from Happy Morning. On their outside is Danachenka, followed by Scale the Heights, about to get a rails run. 2 lengths to Ponton Flyer, called on, just left a little flat-footed here as they get towards the 300. Preserve in front of Happy Morning. On the outside, Danachenka. Shot of Thunder coming out wide on the course, followed by Ponton Flyer, but Preserve still in front. There's 120 metres to go. Preserve a length and a half in front of Ponton Flyer, Happy Morning and Danachenka. Preserve kept going, and Preserve for Neville Wilson takes out the sires from Ponton Flyer. Happy Morning third over on the inside, followed by Shot of Thunder, Danachenka. A gap behind those to finish in the race was Scale the Heights, Sweet City Sue, and Cushat is last to greet the judge. Getting set. New Kingston took the outside, so they're ready to go. 1,600 metres. Truth newspaper plate about to jump. Off. Off they go at the 1600, and Zola got away well. O'Donnell went straight to the front, evocative drifting back through the field to settle near the tail, and O'Donnell is the leader from Silk Shamrock, ridden forward, going for the lead as they settle through the first 200, and Silk Shamrock took over the running now. Honourable Mention moving up into second outside O'Donnell. Rosa War fourth on the inside of Babetto, about 3 lengths to Blackfriars, and then Zola. Half a length away Regal Conspiracy, followed by Karazi and Phoenix Strike together. Phoenix Strike racing wide. One further back is New Kingston, followed by Satskin, about 2.5 lengths evocative. Pace Generous with 1,000 metres to go, set by Silk Shamrock, a length Honourable Mention. A length and a half away third is O'Donnell, followed by Rosa War. 2 lengths Babetto, more than 2 Blackfriars outside Zola. Regal Conspiracy next up wide there, followed by Karazi and Phoenix Strike. 2 New Kingston, trailed by Satskin, about 3 evocative. It's Silk Shamrock leading the field before the turn from Honourable Mention. 600 to go, 3 lengths away O'Donnell and Rosa War, and 2 to Babetto. Then Blackfriars niggled out to try and make some ground. Zola down on the inside, and then Regal Conspiracy, and the rest headed by Phoenix Strike as a corner evocative pulled out. Silk Shamrock led round the turn, leads by about a length to Honourable Mention, coming after it with purpose. 2.5 lengths away Rosa War, and then Babetto in the green colours down the outside. Honourable Mention and Silk Shamrock. The pupper pulled the whip on the inside. Silk Shamrock about a neck in front of Honourable Mention. Rosa War trying hard, getting to third. Silk Shamrock the inside, Honourable Mention in the middle, and Rosa War. A 3-way battle, and it's a beauty. Rosa War's coming home the better on the outside and has grabbed him and won. Rosa War in a photo from Silk Shamrock. Honourable Mention between them third. Blackfriars fourth, and then Babetto, followed by Regal Conspiracy, Phoenix Strike. They were trailed in by Evocative, Zola and O'Donnell, with a gap Karazi, New Kingston and Satsky last in. Last on the program, the last two moving together. Sweet Lady Bird and Light Start. Light flashing, ready to go in the last on the program. Set and racing now, and Denarka began well. Caribbean Blue missed the start about a length, and Carpadium is looking for the front early. Expo Magic got away well with Hooker and Belong right up on the pace. Sweet Lady Bird improving a little wider out. By the 1800, Carpadium worked to the lead over Expo Magic. Second, Belong on the inside of Hooker a handy. Sweet Lady Bird is out very wide. About 2 lengths further back, Denarka and Don't Babble together with Caribbean Blue around them 3 deep. A length and a half to Listening's Joy over on the outside of Spring Hill Express. Light Start next to last, and Angel Lee is last of all. At the 1400 metres, and Carpadium in front. Sweet Lady Bird had moved up second, a length away. Expo Magic dropped onto the fence third, being followed by Caribbean Blue going up to fourth over on the outside of Hooker. 2 lengths away is Belong on the inside of Don't Babble. Another 2 lengths further back in the field then is Spring Hill Express in the centre, and Listening's Joy around it. Over on the inside, Danarka, and then 2 lengths to Light Start and Angel Lee. Carpadium led the field out to the 1,000, a length and a half, Sweet Lady Bird. Expo Magic and Caribbean Blue sharing third and fourth, being followed then by Hooker, who's handy enough within about 4 or 5 lengths of the leader. Then Don't Babble, followed by Belong, Listening's Joy, Spring Hill Express, 2 to Danarka, followed by Light Start and Angel Lee. 700 metres to go as they neared the corner, and the grey Carpadium trying to do it all leads from Caribbean Blue going up to second. Expo Magic through on the rail to third from Sweet Lady Bird, yielding a bit of ground now. Hooker's just held up a little behind these horses as they corner, and Don't Babble's got clear in the outside and kicked away on its main rival as they swing into the straight. Carpadium the leader with Don't Babble coming after it. Caribbean Blue in the centre. Here's Belong running on now, and Hooker finally getting into the clear to the outside. Belong moved up, and Don't Babble, they got the Carpadium together. Hooker out wide is starting to come home, followed by Light Start. Belong has taken over the running. Don't Babble trying to rally clear of Hooker, and then came a Spring Hill Express, but it's Belong the leader with 50 to go, drawing clear, and Belong goes on to beat Don't Babble by a length. Hooker third, and then Spring Hill Express, Caribbean Blue, Carpadium, Angel Lee and Expo Magic, followed by Light Start. Well back is Danarka, Listening's Joy, and Sweet Lady Bird dropped out to run last. Rocky Jester had joined them, and the 5 runners are set to go.